look for some traits. It's back to what Tom said on ambiguity. So, I like to ask them questions on what if you had this particular problem, how would you handle it? And how they would handle things tells me more than their textbook knowledge. Um, and it also tells me more about how culturally adaptable are. You could give a good example of this would be somebody may be extremely data driven. And that's great for some jobs. But in business, if you're only data driven, by the time the data comes, you may lose the business. So you have to have the ability to iterate. So I look at an interview for characteristics like can you iterate? Can you deal with ambiguity? Can you extrapolate? Are you passionate and do you wear passion on your sleeve? Can you believe in a goal that looks impossible and then find steps to achieve it, right? Because I don't doubt they have the textbook qualities, but I look for that, you know, beyond the textbook. And one of the things that really helps when you interview a candidate is you you can also see how they respond. Like you may throw a curveball at them and you see how they react to that. And some of the best answers, if they may say, I frankly don't know how to. I want to think about it some more, and that also tells me something that they're not just trying to give me a pat answer. They actually want to absorb the question. So I look for that X factor because I'm pretty sure they're smart and that's why they made it to the interview.
Yeah, I really like those points. The question that I ended up asking a lot is, tell me about your biggest failure and why did it happen? And the only thing I care about is do they take responsibility or blame somebody else? So if they said, look, I screwed up on this, then why did it happen? And they understand it and they take responsibility, they're not going to do that twice. And that's the kind of person I want working with me. We're all going to screw up. But I can't tell you how many times people say, well, so, I had this happen, but it really, I didn't have a good boss. I gotta tell you, I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you, my boss was an idiot. That's what happened. And that's right. And then the second thing, and you said they gotta have passion. I'm looking for enthusiasm. I'm looking for, and I want them to have done their homework before they walked into that interview and tell me why they're gonna help my company. They should have done enough to say, I know your top 3 priorities. You're looking for growth, you're looking for this, and you're trying to do that. And I think I can help in these following ways. Not that they have the answers, but the worst thing you can do in an interview is come in unprepared and say, tell me what's in it for me. That's like, I'm not here to be in it for you. In fact, none of us are here to be in it for ourselves. We're here to build a great company. So if you walk in, make sure it's about that company. You've done your homework. You're not just there because you had nothing else to do that day. And you want to be passionate, and enthusiasm is a force multiplier. And Jayshree, we talked a little bit about when you guys hit the wall and had problems. We certainly did it. And I can tell you, you want people who are all in. They want to know how we can get out of it. They're not looking for a place to run to, right? So and the things you were asking kind of get at that too.